speak life. Speak life over every situation. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate, but I'm telling you, you are writing your reality as you go. You're in bondage to no one, okay? What's going on is, and you left what I needed you, okay, there's some people trying to drag you back or trying to just get you into a negative way of thinking. Like, okay, like I get comments from people who say stuff like, all this negative stuff, and you guys, if you keep thinking it, it's going to happen. If you keep believing it like that, with that kind of conviction, it's going to happen. And I know this sounds crazy, and I'm telling you, I'm 48 years old, and this is a lesson I just learned last year, because I was the same way, and I still have to fight it. I have to fight the negativity. I have to, keep going past them. Okay, anyway, I had so many negative things coming into my life that it was like comical after a while, but I had gotten so negative with my thinking. And I'm talking about, like, I was still just in the midst of doing social media posts. Like, anyway, that's why I became a lot more positive here, because I was not doing myself or anyone else, you or anyone else, any favors by being negative. Too bad, so sad. That's why now when I do these readings, and anybody wants to lecture me, oh my gosh, this is my channel. I'll ramble as much as I want. It's called Show Don't Tell. Like, I'm not like the other readers. People call me a tarot reader. Have you ever seen a tarot deck in any of my readings? Anyway, these are messages, and people leave these comments like, well, this is going to happen if this happens. And it's like, well, if you're speaking it here on social media, if you're writing about it, if you're thinking about it, and obviously you are, then guess what? It's going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's why I'm very clear about telling you guys, I'm just here to guide you, not to tell you the future, because if you're sitting around worried about some future, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Look at the book of Job. My fear has come upon me. What I feared has come upon me. Now, Job had everything restored to him, right? But why did he have to go through that in the first place? And of course, let's also, back up to the beginning where, it starts out with Satan asking permission to mess with Job. So all things work together for our good. Okay, added later, as I'm sitting here, it hit me that the reason Satan knew Job's fears was because he kept putting it out there. He was probably talking about it all the time, and maybe thinking it, but if you think it, you're going to talk it. Satan is like a roaring lion, seeking who he may seek, kill, and devour. Don't give him more ammunition. Speak life, even if it makes you sound crazy to other people. And Job never once cursed God, did he? No, but he went through a heck of a lot. You don't have to be like Job, okay? You don't have to be like Job, like sitting there, oh, I hope my house doesn't catch on fire. I hope this doesn't happen. I hope this person doesn't contact me. I hope this person doesn't do this, doesn't do that. I was starting to get stalked by all these people. And I'm not talking about every person. No. Definitely not every person. But just I had an interesting, stuff I don't even want to talk about because I don't want to give energy to it, just like I'm telling you. Stop giving energy to this. I'm going to have to talk about this more on this channel because I don't want to get you stuck more in this 3D world, you guys. It's time to get out of here, okay? I know if I'm the bag, I ball up my emotions. Can we make it work? This is what I'm saying. Can we make it work? They're trying to drag you back. This is negativity. Look, if you want your situation to change like me, like I'm illustrating a point here, me being living in fear that I'm going to be stalked and harassed was getting me more stalked and harassed, okay? And I mean online and in person. I had some weird stuff. And, I finally released that. Stopped even giving it energy online, especially stopped showing my face, which is what I had to do, and now it's not happening. Okay? I'm just saying this. I know I fumbled the bag. What I'm getting is an energy of an old life. Something you need to leave behind, okay? You know how I do these cards where it's telling me you are an original. I'm always speaking life. I never would have thought I'd end up doing this, but when I learned that this works, I had to start doing it here. And I now have a whole channel called Ascension Time. If you want to look for it, I just started it a couple weeks ago. And I'm slacking, but I had just pressed for time. Anyway, if you want to lecture me about the stuff I'm going on in this reading, I'm just going to have to ask you to please block me or this is my channel. And I'm not here to people please. I answer to one higher power, and that's it. And that higher power is not you as far as I understand. But anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is stop being negative, and the negative will stop. Okay? Okay, people lecture me once in a while too. Like people say, you guys are crazy thinking these manifestations are going to work, these affirmation cards. You have no fear, you have nothing to hide, and you make your own decisions. Yeah, I get that lecture from people all the time. You know what? I block these people if I see it. I probably don't see it half the time. But you know why? Because I'm not going to give energy to it. And I don't want people in my comments arguing with these people, giving energy to it. Absolutely not. That's a big reason why I block comments from certain people. I don't want you guys giving energy back to this. Okay? Like these people who say, well, you can't just make this happen by saying you have no fear. Or saying you have nothing to hide. Like, y'all are crazy. You're stupid. You're not living in reality. I've gotten all kinds of nasty comments about this stuff. I don't care. I'm going to keep going because you know what? I know it works and I know they're living in an old reality. I know what happened to me. I'm not even going to talk about it because oh gosh. I had some scary things happen, like all in a row, not just the stalking. And I think, and especially these messages I get sometimes it's like, sometimes it just feels like all I'm really telling you to do is keep going. Like I love it when the keep going card comes out. Or run the race. Like I've got a few where it's like, I'm telling you to go past this. There's, when I get you to think about this stuff, it's because I know it's already going on and I want to speak it out of your life. You have to just don't listen to anyone who thinks that you're stupid for speaking life. Do it anyway. Don't listen to anyone. Like even I would have said, reality is you do have something to hide. You just need to face it. No. You have nothing to hide. Speak it. Speak it till you believe it. Because guess what, guys? Now, here's just a theory, but we live in a simulation. You control your story. Jesus is trying to tell us this. Like, every idle word, we're told in the Bible, we're going to give an account for every idle word. And I take the Bible as an allegory. So this whole reading is about people speaking evil. Like saying, well, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Well, then it's going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you that. How about you just start, even if you don't believe it yet, you start with the words. Words lead to action, okay? Words lead to thought, lead to action. It's taken me a while to get to where I even believe this. But I say it to all of us. When I say you have no fear, I'm talking to myself as well because I'm talking to me. But now when I start to feel any kind of fear, I just remember you have no fear. And it just all kind of lines up. It may take a while for the words to become thought, to become action. That's what creates an entire belief. But I'm telling you, whatever this energy is someone who immediately is going to try to bring you back to reality and try to tell you that you have every reason to fear and you can't make any decision for yourself and you've got to hide everything. No, I'm going to tell you this right now. And then I'm going to end this reading. You have nothing to hide. You make your own decisions. This is true spiritual warfare, guys. This right here is true spiritual warfare. You have no fear. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.